Look, I need to tell you something that might make you uncomfortable. In 2026, there are more people than ever trying to make money online. And you know what? Most of them are going to fail. Not because they are not smart enough, not because the opportunity is not real, but because nobody is telling them the truth about what actually takes. My name is Brishit Roy, and 4 years ago, I started this journey with nothing but a borrowed phone at my auntie's house in Bangladesh. I have made every mistake you can imagine, and today I am going to share you uncomfortable truths I wish someone had told me on day on. Because if you understand those, you are already ahead of 90% of people trying to make money online. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what separates those who actually build sustainable online income from those who just keep chasing the next shiny object. Before we dive in, quick introduction. I am CP Vishwajit and I am 22. I run a digital marketing agency called Maximum Marketing, and I am still a college student studying economics. I am not some guru who made millions overnight. I am just someone who few steps ahead, who willing to reach back and show you the real path. Here's what we are covering today. The 3 uncomfortable truths about making money online that nobody tells about. What most people fail in the first 90 days, and it's not what you think. The one skill that changed everything for me and how you can develop it. And finally, a realistic roadmap for 2026 that actually works. But the first, let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a make money online video where someone shows you their Stripe dashboard with thousands of dollars, tells it's easy, right? And then tries to sell you a course, right? Yeah, me too. And I am not doing that today because that's not real life. Let me tell you what's real looks like. December 3rd, 2021, that's the day I started. I was in my auntie's house in Chirivandar. My SC exams were delayed because of COVID, and I watched this YouTube video called Earn Money with Mobile. I was so excited, I thought, okay, maybe in a month or 2, I will be making good money. Fast forward 6 months, I hit nothing. Zero. I tried online surveys, waste of time. I tried CPA marketing, completely failed. I tried promoting random products on Facebook, crickets. Every single thing I touched seemed to be failed. And here's the first uncomfortable truth. Building real online income takes 6 to 18 months of consistent work before you see meaningful results. Not a week, not a month. We are talking quarters, not days. I see this pattern everywhere. Someone starts with massive enthusiasm. They work hard for 3 weeks, maybe a month. They don't see results. They quit. Then they jump to the next method. Same circle. 3 weeks, no results, quit and jump. You know what that is? That's not failing at making money online. That's failing at commitment. Think about it like this. If you wanted to become a mechanic and actually spent a year learning mechanic work back in 2018, would you expect good after 3 weeks? No. You did expect to spend months just learning how engine works, where the parts go, how to diagnose problems. Making money online is the same thing. It's a skill set, not a magic button. Here's what nobody tells you. That's the first 90 days are your education phase, not your income phase. During my past 6 months, I was not failing. I was learning what does work. I was building pattern recognition. Every failed survey site taught me about scams. Every failed Facebook promotion taught me about audience targeting. That was expensive education, but it was education. So if you are wasting this and you started 2 months ago and have not made money yet, you are not behind. You are right on schedule. The question is, are you learning or are you just repeating those same approach expecting different results? Okay, uncomfortable truth number 2, and this one's big. Most makes money online method people teach you don't actually scale into real business. Let me explain. In 2023, I launched this project called World Winner CPA. I was so excited about it. I put in weeks of work. I built a wild thing out, and you know what happens? It completely failed. But that failure taught me something critical. I was building something I thought was cool, not something people actually needed. I was focused on the method, the technique, instead of understanding the fundamental problem I was solving. Here's what I see all of the time in 2026. People are chasing methods. I am going to do dropshipping. I am going to flip website. I am going to do affiliate marketing. I am going to sell on Amazon FBA. And look, all of those can work, but they are just methods. They are vehicles. What matters is what you are building underneath. Your actual skill set, your understanding of how vehicle creation works, your ability to connect what people need with what you offer. Think of it this way. When I was working as a mechanic assistant, I learned to fix motorcycles, but what I was really learning was dynamic thinking. How to identify problems, test solutions systematically, and fix what's broken. That's skill transfer everywhere. That same thing applies online. The people who build sustainable income are not method happening. Their skill sticking. For me, the skill that changed everything was SEO. Search engine optimization. And I know that sounds boring compared to make $10,000 in 30 days with TikTok ads. But here's why it mattered. SEO taught me how to create content that solves problems, how to understand what people are actually searching for, and how to build organic traffic that does not despair when its algorithm changes. That skill now powers everything I do. My agency, my content, my affiliate marketing, all of it runs on understanding how to create value that people are actively looking for. So here's my question for you. What skill are you building that will still matter in 3 years? If you are just following a method, you are building on sand. If you are developing actual skills, copywriting, SEO, video editing, sales, data analytics, you are building on rock. Method change. Platform sense, skill compound. Alright. Uncomfortable truth number 3. And some of you are not going to like this on. If you want to make real money online, at some point you need to sell something. Not scam people, not manipulate people, but genuinely sell something of value. I see people all of the time trying to make money online without ever selling anything. They would not passive income, they affiliate commission. They went at revenue, and all of those are real, but they all require one thing. You are selling something. Maybe it's a someone else's product, maybe it's a attention to be advertisers, but you are selling. Here's why this is uncomfortable. Most of us don't want to be salespeople. We think selling is pushy, goes manipulative. I got it. I felt the same way. But when I realized something, when I recommend a tool, I actually use it helps someone solve their problem. That's not manipulation. That's service. When I create content that teaches someone a skill and they choose the support me thought a affiliate link, that's value exchange. The difference is authenticity. In my business, I only recommend tools I actually use. I only test strategies I have actually implemented. I share my failures as openly as my wins. And you know what? People appreciate that because in 2026, people can smell BS from a mile away. Here's the framework I use. Only sell things you did recommend to your best friend for free. If you would not tell your friend, hey, you should really check this out without getting paid, don't promote it for a commission. That simple filter has saved me from so many bad decisions. And here's the thing, when you operate this way, selling does not feel gross. It feels like helping because that's what it is. So if you are trying to build online income but you are avoiding anything that feels like selling, you need to reframe what selling actually means. It's not manipulation, it's watching solution to problems. It helps people find what they are already looking for. Okay, so we have covered the uncomfortable truths. Now let me give you something practical. If I were starting offer today in 2026, here's exactly what I did do. First month 1 to 3, pick one skill and go deep. Not 5 skills. For me, it was SEO. For you, maybe it's video editing, copywriting, email marketing, paid ads. Doesn't matter. Pick on that interests you and that has market demand. Spend 3 months learning everything you can. Take a course, watch tutorials, read case studies, and most importantly, practice with real projects even if they are just for yourself. Months 4 to 6. Create content around that skill. Start a YouTube channel, a blog, a Twitter account. Somewhere you can document what you are learning. Not because you will make money immediately, but because teaching forces you can learn deeper and it builds your portfolio. I promise you, my YouTube content has taught me more than any course I ever bought. Month 7 to 9, start offering service or promoting products. Now you have a skill and you have content proving you know what you are talking about. Reach out to small businesses, offer to help them with your skill or find affiliate products related to your niche and create honest review. That is where you start seeing your first income. Probably small, maybe 100 to 500 bucks a month, but it's real. Month 10 to 12, optimize and scale what's working. By now, you know what's getting traction. Double down that, stop doing what's not working. This is where most people actually start saying 1,000 to 3,000 bucks a month, not because of some magic formula, but because they are built a foundation. This is the realistic roadmap. It's not sexy. It's not make you a millionaire by a summer, but it works because it's based on skill development, value creation, and consistent execution. Look, I am 20 years old, still in college, running a business and figuring this out as I go. I am not some guru. I am claiming to have all of answers. But what I can tell you is this: the uncomfortable truth about making money online is that it requires time, real skills, and authentic value creation. There are no shortcuts, but you have a willing to put in the work, learn from failures, and stay consistent. It's absolutely possible. I started with a phones in my auntie's house 4 years ago. Today I run Maxi Marketing and help businesses grow online. Not because I found a hack, because committed to process. So here's my challenge for you. Stop chasing methods. Start building skills. Give yourself 12 months of focused, consistent effort before you judge whether this works. And be honest with yourself about what value you are actually creating. If this resonated with you, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more honest content about building online businesses, and drop a comment telling me what's the one skill you are committing to in 2026. I read every comment and I will reply to as much as I can. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.